morning, Central Texas. Welcome to KISS Community Connections, 103.1 KISS FM. I'm Phyllis Jones, your host for this morning. And, you know, I have a lovely guest on here. She was on here before. But before she talks, I have something I need to talk to you about. You know, lately we've been hearing a whole bunch about the sexual assaults that women have been going through. We've been hearing a lot about domestic violence. And, you know, I'm a big, huge person to talk about domestic violence. No, I've never been a part of it, but I hate seeing it and I hate hearing it. So I want you to do an exercise for me. And Dee Dee, I want you to do the exercise with me too.
Okay.
I want everybody, because we're going to just talk about domestic violence in a different way. So I want you to hold up your hand and I want you to tell me whose hand is this you're holding up? It's your hand. Can I make your hand hit me?
No.
So I can't make your hand hit me.
No.
So women, we need to stop saying that. When he says you may be hit, remember that's his hand, and nobody can make him hit you, but it. So let's get rid of that. And once again, let's put your mouth, point to your mouth, and I'm asking again, whose mouth is that? And can anyone make you say something with your mouth? No, they can't. So women, get that out of your head. He can't make you hit him, and you can't make him say the things that he say. So let's work on taking that out. And as far as the assaults that women been going through and you hear coming out, you know, women for years have been told that it's okay if you got to do that with him, if you can get the job. Women have been told it's okay to do so. So it became not a norm, but I can't talk about it because this is what I'm supposed to do. And so, you know, when one woman gets brave enough to step up, other women will also step up. So while some of you are here criticizing the women for stepping up, just remember, someone told them some time ago when it happened, shh, don't say nothing. You got the job. Don't say anything. Be glad that you got it. Just don't be all right. You know, I say, so when women start coming out, they go, wait a minute, hold up. If she says something, then I can say something. Mm-hmm. So we need to think about it the other way rather than why she coming out 20 years later? Well, there's a reason. And you got to know 20 years ago, she told somebody and they told her the same thing. You got the job. Just be quiet. That's part of getting the job. And women have just dealt with that for years and now they're not. So you know what, women, don't deal with it anymore. Not at all. But I had to say that because I got tired of hearing people say, why did they wait so long? Mm-hmm. And, you know, you need to know there's a reason why you wait so long. So, okay, that was it for today.
I agree. I'm glad you said it.
So I'll remember the hand in the mouth. Remember that. So when you listen to women say, I made him hit me. Remember, hand is his, mouth is his. I can't make your hand do anything, and I can't make your mouth say anything. Mm-hmm. You're all in control of it. So we need to remember that. So Dee Dee and her husband is sitting here with, remember the hand in the mouth.
Yes, got it.
But anyway, you know, I met Dee Dee a couple of years ago. And in fact, when I met with her, she was doing the children cancer. Mm-hmm. She was talking about children and cancer, and that needs to still be talked about because it's not going away.
Yeah. And that's a reality. I just went to an event. It was Savannah Strong, mm-hmm. and she's battling cancer. And I'm like, oh, this is a reality check that this is something I need to continue to bring awareness to.
You know, because people don't think about it, and. Okay, everybody know I work with special needs kids, but one of our 3-year-olds has cancer. He's just started back walking again, mm-hmm. but people look at him, you know, and to him, if you see him every day, he's a lovable kid who's going to try to con you with the puppy eyes and all that good stuff. Mm-hmm. But, you know, on the days when he's feeling really down, you know, mm-hmm. we know, you know, and then people give him another look, but he's 3, yes, and he has cancer, and he's taking it on like a champ. Mm-hmm. Because he flirts with and he does all those things that you got really, you know, but he has cancer. So, you know, it's good that you're doing it because we tend to forget.
Yeah.
We tend to think breast cancer women, ovarian mm-hmm. cancer women, prostate cancer men, you know, we get into that mindset of just mm-hmm. adults.
And that's why I did it. For the kids. Like there's different things that children are battling and dealing mm-hmm. with. And yeah, I felt it was need to be done and I need to continue with that mission. I also took on with my mom congenital heart disease because mm-hmm. that's what my brother had battled all mm-hmm. his life. So that's another mission dear to my heart that I'm doing with my mom. And yes, our family. So awareness needs to be brought to that as well.
And I'm glad that you're doing it, because a lot of times you could be doing 50 other things. Yeah, your plate could be done, all these, but you chose to say, hold up, wait a minute. We need to talk about our children. Yes. We need to talk about their health and their tomorrow.
Yes.
And making sure that we are aware that sometimes you need to step back and look at reality. But everything you do is about children.
Children, yes, children and women, because I look at it as if we can deal with the women and their mindset who are raising the children, then we can continue to foster our kids to a better tomorrow. Then, of course, the kids, they can use all the help and positivity that they can get, because this world can tend to be very negative. And so my goal has always been to create a positive atmosphere, a positive activity for them to do.
So you have an event coming up that is, I won't say it's for kids, but it's by kids. So what's coming up?
All right. So this is the 3rd annual Apollo Kids Night. So for the past 2 years, we've allowed the adults to be part of it since it was a fundraiser. But this year is all about the children, all about children talents. I even have some children vendors that are coming out. They're going to be children handing out flyers. And I want to give it all away. But yes, you will definitely see some kids in action. Also excited. We'll have some kids there from Young Entrepreneurs in Action. That's another program that I'm heading up this upcoming year.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. So Apollo Night, what are the kids doing? So what are they showcasing?
Their talent. So that could be, so far we have dancers, quite a bit of dancers, wanted to show that off. Musicians, vocalists, and then also put in there a category for special talent. So I have a few more spots. I did it differently this year. I had live auditions. Right. And so I do have a few more audition spots available. So for them to audition, all they would have to do, since we're short on time, is to send their video in, and I will send them their entry form, and we have our participant meeting on December 11th.
So where would they send the video to?
It would go to Xperisa Outreach, which is Xperisa. I know is a unique name, so let me spell it out. It's XPREESHA and then outreach@gmail.com.
So do you have all the youth volunteers you need?
I believe so, but if there's someone who's wanting to volunteer, they can contact me at that email as well, or send a message through our Facebook page. I'm pretty sure we can find something for them to do so they can smile and greet all of our guests.
Because I have a young lady who kind of needs that.
Okay.
Who kind of needs that little confidence out there. Because I was talking to you about her.
Okay.
And so they'll be good for her because she needs that, the little step out there.
I have a spot for her then.
Good.
Let's talk.
Okay, good.
Let's talk.
Because I like you. I love it. I think children are... we can't save the world, yes, but we can work with our children. And, I'll say the hit and misses that we've done, because we've done the hit miss thing, but we can not walk away. We cannot walk away. We go back and we got to remember, first of all, I disagree with the people saying children are our future. They're not. They're our today because they're living.
That's true.
Our future kids aren't born.
I like that.
So kids are our today.
I like that.
And so,
I'm going to have to change a couple posts now. Okay. Yes, because they can move forward. Right. You can help them blossom into something that you can't even imagine and supersede you. So that is true. There are today.
There are today. So, and I say that because as we instill things into them, we can't say, well, no, today. Because, and I'll go to other states. There's a young man who's the mayor, and he's only 25 years old.
Yes.
So he's not of our future.
Yeah.
He's our today. He's right today. He is the mayor of a town. He's an African-American mayor, but he's 25 and he's the mayor. Not the acting, but he actually is. So we can't say he's our future because he's right now today. He's doing this.
I like
and
that.
The youth vendors you have, they are today.
Today. I love that. I love when I see young people ready they know what they want to do and they're ready to do it. And then I commend the parents who say, okay, you can do that and I'm going to help you do that. There's a lot of parents, even I can call her Emma. I love the fact she's a photographer, videographer, actor, model, but her mom, her sister has special needs.
Right.
But she will take her babies everywhere and anywhere just to make sure that her daughter's dream becomes true. And we need to see more of that in our community.
We do. You know, it's like, once again, work with the kids I work with. One of our little girls, and I'm going to say her name. Her name is Callie. And Callie's disabled. She mentally, she grows like 15, but she's 4. But she's in a play tomorrow at the community, at the Arts and Activity Center downtown. She's in a play tomorrow. Oh. You know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's in a play. You know, and she, like I said, she's 4 and she's in a wheelchair, so she go, I'm gonna be in the play tomorrow. I'm like, Sunday. I'm like, for real? So, you know, and I go over her house and visit her, and her mom says, yeah, she is. And so her mother sent me the link. I'm like, wow, you're 4 years old. You're special needs, and you're in a play.
I love that.
I'm like, that's like awesome. You know, to think, you know, and to her, it's like, you know, to her, it's nothing because she's a kid. So she doesn't see what we see. You know, the problem, like, she's in a play. She what? So I saw her little costume, her thing she has to wear. I'm like, that is so cute. But I like it when we all do kid things, because first of all, we have to remember. And the other thing that we say we shouldn't say is when I was your age, because you know what? If you have a son, how old is he?
I have 3.
One, your oldest.
7. Oh, the oldest getting ready to turn 16 on Sunday.
Oh, okay. Well, let's say your husband. You can't say when you was his age what you did. Because when you were his age, you didn't have a cell phone. There was no video games. There were no latest shoes and you got to go get them tomorrow. There was not as much peer pressure. So when we talk about our kids, we can't say when I was your age. It doesn't compute. We lose. we lose the whole fight when you say when I was your age, and they're gonna look at you like, yeah, okay, Ryan, what did you have? Nothing. Okay, fine.
That's another true statement. You lose because it don't matter how many times you say it, they still get the same results. Yep. Okay,
so to find out more about the Kids Apollo Night, how do we get more information? Where do we go? And when is it?
Yes, good question. December 15th is the event. So that's about 2 weeks from now. It will be held at Filio Event Venue. That's off of 4 Hood Street. The doors open at 5:30. The show starts promptly at 6 o'clock. We're looking forward to a sold out show. So if you want to go ahead and make sure you get your spot, it'd be best to go ahead and take care of that. You will find the event on Eventbrite, and you can also find the event on Facebook. Both the names to look for it is under 3rd Annual Apollo Kids Night. So if you type that in, you will find it will come up on Facebook, and it will also come up on Eventbrite.
So this is going to be a yearly thing, or what is it going to be?
Yes, so this is yearly. Lord's willing, it'd be awesome to go ahead and sprinkle some extra talent showcases throughout the year for 2018. So that's what we have on our calendar. I have my team. We're working together to make those things come into fruition. But at this time, yes, we have it annually every December. Because,
you know, we need too many times we do things for kids and we do it for the moment that we're thinking of it. You know what I mean? That we're thinking of it. And when we no longer think of it and move on, we leave those kids with, so what happened? You know, they
so true.
So what happened? And then when you come to them again, they go, yeah, right, you did it twice and you ran away and, you know, you did something else and now you're going to come back. We lose them. We lose them.
Well, I'm thankful that, you know, someone sends me a message saying, oh, I love what you, well, y'all just continue to pray that God gives me the strength to continue doing what I'm doing. As long as I have the strength, I will continue to do that. And I'm thankful that I've been able to be consistent in the community. I've had a couple of events that I've been able to do annually. And so I'm excited that this is the 3rd year.
And also, it's the last day of school.
Yes. And most of the kids are only in school for half a day. That'll be a perfect opportunity. Come on out. Make sure you get your spot. Make sure it's cozy. Bring all your friends. And we're looking forward to an absolutely awesome show.
Kick off the break with some fun.
Yes.
Good. Also, so for children, you said there's a young entrepreneurs
Yes, we do.
So talk about that.
We have Butterfly Delights.
Okay.
They have gluten-free and paleo brownies. Absolutely delicious. So if you are intimidated by healthy, do not. You need to taste these before you make your decision. These kids have came up with a wonderful, delicious formula, and it tastes really good.
Okay.
That's Butterfly Delights. And then we have Soap Studies. Yes, I'm saying that right. So the mom makes soaps, and the kids are part of the business.
Oh, cool.
We had a free program through Young Entrepreneurs in Action. They were part of the program, and the young man said that he wanted to be a paleontologist. So when we had our market, he had soaps that was designed in the shape of dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
So
okay.
I'm looking forward to see what designs or shapes the kids come up with to showcase on December 15th. But yes, those are the 2 young entrepreneurs we have so far. We only have a few vendor spots available, but my goal was to look for young entrepreneurs. But we do have some other vendors that I've already signed up as well.
And that's cute because kids, that teaches kids more than just to sell. It teaches them first they have to believe in themselves that they can actually do it.
Exactly.
And that's a skill they can use. Also, they got to know how to sell to you because it's one thing to sell to their friends.
Yeah.
But it's another thing to sell to an adult who's looking at you like, okay, why should I buy this? What am I doing? And it gives them a lot of experience that they don't later know, helps them in school, helps them in life. Even though they might stop, not be a vendor after, not being a business person after a certain age, but the knowledge that they have to get them there, the knowledge that they use to sell their product, to make the product and all that, it goes a long ways rather than just doing their business.
And that's why we had the free program over the summer, but I'm actually launching it as tuition based coming up in January. And so they get to learn those skills, everything from asking for a sell, using that smile. They even create their own business plans. So I was very astonished to see the kids. They came back, they did their homework. And even if a child came in the program and did not know what they wanted to do, by brainstorming with the adults that were there, they came up with something. And then we were able to show them how to market that at the market itself. So we had a young lady who said she wanted to be a chef. She sold her baked goods at the market.
Cool.
And I gave you the example as far as the dinosaur soaps. So like, paleontologist, how will you sell something? Yeah, we made it happen. So that's what we're trying to do, is go ahead and allow the kids and the youth to get their skills while they're young. That way, as an adult, they're even more confident as they go out into the world. Sometimes that's the hardest part. How much do I charge? How do I ask for money? Then you're gonna have the teenage years. Okay, I'm not as cute as I was when I was younger. Okay, so how do I use my words to make that sell?
Or how would he change his dinosaur soaps from now to middle school to high school?
Yes,
because the dinosaur is not going to sell in high school.
Exactly.
So then he'd have to realize, okay, fine, this now dinosaur soap is really a dinosaur. So he has to grow up to be something else, and that'll be great because the challenges they bring. Being a business person makes your mind work constantly, and a lot people don't think about that, but it does. Your mind has to constantly work, because if it didn't work today, you've got to figure out how to make it work tomorrow.
Yes.
And then also they have to learn how to talk to the crowd that they're in, because this crowd might buy everything you got. The next crowd is tough. You're like, what's wrong with these people?
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to learn. So I'm glad you're doing that, because this needs to be done. And with all the wrong things that are going on with our children, all the positive things they really need. They actually need to have and to do. So one more time, let us know about Apollo Kids Night.
All right. So Apollo Kids Night is on December 15th. Doors open at 5:30. The show starts at 6 o'clock. You can find both of the events, or find the event at 2 different places at this time, which is on Facebook and Eventbrite under 3rd Annual Apollo Kids Night. You type that in, you should be able to find those in two different locations. It will be held at Filio, that's off of 4 Hood Street. Go ahead and expect as well, when you come in, you will get a door prize for your kids for an opportunity to win a toy, some kind of gift. So we always give out something to our guests. We're also going to be doing a silent auction as well. Yeah, and young entrepreneurs and vendors. So let's come have fun.